Joining us now is Tom Gibson, and he is a business builder. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing fantastic. I'm excited to be here.
So, you created an organization that helps other businesses grow. What is it that you do?
What we do is we focus on building business relationships with different business professionals from a wide variety of industries. You think of real estate, anybody who touches real estate, from a real estate broker all the way to construction, to anybody buying and selling homes, lawyers, financial planners, accountants, bankers, just across the board. And what we do is we bring them together to meet and connect in a higher way. There are business development organizations that are out there that focus on referrals, which is just transactional.
Okay.
We're about building a relationship, really getting to know people. My feeling is my mother's 88 years old. I want to make sure anybody who helps her is somebody who I can trust. So we try and build that trust level with all of our members.
You have an extraordinary mom, by the way. She's not just any mom, right?
No,
Okay. She's like, yeah,
she's pretty amazing.
Right. She's pretty amazing because of all of her philanthropic efforts. And, you told me one wonderful story where she was being honored, right, at a military event. And, she's done outstanding things for the community. I guess you didn't fall far from the tree in that regard because you're in service to others. That's kind of your mission in life, right?
Yeah, yes. When I look at my mother and I think of what I do, it definitely stems from her wanting to help. She's big with the vets, gets involved with all these things to do stuff. Even today, she's still out there supporting them and doing all kinds of things. And I kind of have sort of followed that footstep in how do you help others to get them to where they want to be.
A good person to emulate. Now you have many members. Now your organization is called Interchange Business Organization, correct?
Yes.
IBO.
Yes.
Okay. Your dues aren't very much, which is great. And so what you do is you also put together teams, and all your teams have like fun names to them. What are some of those names?
We have the Avengers, the Mavericks, Inspire, Impact. And what's interesting is every time we wind up naming a team, the team emulates that name, like Impact, the very A personality people and everything else like that. And that's another point is we call them teams. Other organizations are like you're in a group, you're in a chapter. We're about team.
Okay.
You always want to see your team succeed. You always want to get on a really good team. You want to root on your teammates. So we really try and build that modality with everybody so everybody feels like we're here to support each other for the success of winning for the entire team.
And then you bring all those teams together, like at mixers. Are those monthly, quarterly?
We do them every 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And we do them all over the place. This next mixer we're actually doing at a place where they have a courtyard, and we're going to do a putting contest.
Fun.
And what we're going to do is get the teams to sort of compete against each other, which again is another element for how they can really collaborate and have fun and cheer each other on. It's always fun to see that, getting exciting and having fun. And then, of course, the business just follows.
You're also an advocate for parents, right? You wrote this book about this,
Yes.
right? So it's lost in the system. Your son needed a cochlear implant?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And you felt like the education system was kind of failing him.
Max walked out of second grade. He didn't know any of the letters of the alphabet. He didn't know any of the sounds of the letters of the alphabet, and he had no sight words. And they just wanted to promote him to the next grade. And I wound up getting into a battle with the school district, which lasted 6 years.
Okay.
I went
So you
through-
wrote a book to help others. And
Right.
this is your journey.
And I wrote the book more because, one, it was therapeutic, but two, I knew I could help Max, and I did, and I wanted other people to help their kids. So many people don't realize they can do it. Max is graduated from college. He's successful. He's having a wonderful life. And I think about all the other parents that if you just put in the effort, your kids can be just as successful and live an amazing life. And that's really why I wrote the book. And I would ask you, after you read it, if you could do me a favor.
Sure.
You will run into somebody who needs to read the book.
Well, Tom,
Just give it to them.
over the last 18 years I've had the television show, I always say that my wealth is really in the people that I know. And I'm always looking for ways that I can be in service to others. And so you're absolutely right. I can't tell you, we're actually doing parenting things now. We have like, a whole show dedicated to parenting that's going to be airing next week. And so I know that I will read it, and I promise you that I will pay it forward.
Thank you.
So thank you for the time that you spent being a good advocate. My mother was an advocate for my brother. He was born in '68. And so, she was up at the school, and she was like, probably a lot like you were. But I thank you very much for your time. It was nice to visit with you today. And if somebody wants to join or learn about the IBO, how do they find out more?
They can go to meetibo.com,
Okay.
MEETIBO.com,
Great.
and they can contact us right there.
And are you willing to be a cheerleader and a leader for other people in other communities?
Oh, absolutely.
Lovely.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on all that you've done. I also know that you were like a game inventor, video game inventor. You've done a ton. So people just need to go to your LinkedIn to find out more about you.
Excellent.
Nice to see you, Tom.
It's great meeting you.
Stay tuned. We're living it up right here with Tom Gibson.